When I mean draft practice, I mean we are drafting a team on Underdog today. We have a new draft in here now that the fast puppy is gone. We have the Corgi. It is a $5 entry, single entry, 25K to first, and we're going to get right into it. 20 seconds per pick. Love it. Love the fast drafts. And this is a single entry, guys, so you're going to be doing it with me. And when I win this tournament and watch back this live stream, I'll know you guys were here with me when I won the 25K. So thanks for being here. Let's get right into it. If you want to watch me draft live and see the draft board, follow along with the picks, you can watch on YouTube at Malone Fantasy. I'll be streaming there every day until the season starts, so I'll see you guys there. My opinion, Underdog is the best place to practice for your home league, and you can win some money along the way as well. So usually I get the end of these drafts, but here we are in at pick 3. So we have some potential here to make a decent little team. We're going to get Tyreek Hill. We're either going to get Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, or Christian McCaffrey. You can't complain about that. In this tournament style, these guys can single-handedly win you a tournament. Last year on DraftKings, I won over 5K, and Tyreek Hill was on that team. So he might be on this team again, and hopefully he can win us the 25K, which would be absolutely incredible. Chances of it happening are very unlikely, but hey, we're gonna give ourselves a chance here. And there you have it. We get Tyreek Hill. Beautiful start to the draft. Cannot complain about that. Pretty standard so far. I don't imagine people trying to get too cute and make unique lineups in a single entry tournament, but you never know. So far, pretty standard. You do see an Amon-Ra pick over Jefferson. That's not that crazy. I see that a lot. I actually alternate both those guys myself based on kind of like my exposures. If I go into the draft and I have a little more exposure on Jefferson, I will take Amon-Ra, and then vice versa. So those guys are pretty close. Breece Hall over Bijan. Don't see that a lot. I actually do think Breece Hall is a good pick over Bijan. Both their situations improved this year, but you can argue that Breece Hall's situation improved exponentially compared to Bijan. So both great options still, but I do think I would rate Breece a little bit higher than Bijan. Other than that, pretty standard so far. Team at 12 goes Marvin Harrison, Jahmyr Gibbs. Coming back around to us here, I wouldn't mind getting Jalen Waddle. Waddle or Debo or Nico. I would be pretty happy with any of them. I think in this draft, depending on the running backs that fall, maybe we go Kyron round 3. Maybe. Or maybe we mix in a little Achane just because we do have Tyreek. We'd have some Miami Dolphin correlation. Nico's gone, so we're not going to be able to get Nico. We still could possibly get Jalen Waddle, though, which would be pretty exciting. We could get the Hill-Waddle duo on our team, and then we could even go. Achane goes, wow, okay, these running backs are going. I'll take Waddle or Devontae Adams here. Waddle goes. We're going to take Devontae Adams. I would have liked Waddle, but hey, we have Tyreek, so it's not like we're missing out on any Miami Dolphin upside. And then at this next pick, I would love Devontae Smith. Wow, Devontae Smith goes immediately after us. Wow, okay. I don't think Brandon Ayuk's going to make it. So it looks like Brandon Ayuk did report to training camp, despite not having that contract in place. Okay, we're going to get Mike Evans or DK Metcalf here. I'll take either or. We're getting Mike Evans. Perfect. He's a receiver. Catches a lot of touchdowns. If he has another great year, we could be in store. I would have liked Kyren, but I don't know. If Mike Evans didn't make it to us, we would have taken Kyren. If the team at 1 wouldn't have took Cooper Kupp and took DK, and then Mike Evans went at 2, I would have took Kyren. Can't take Kupp over Kyren, but I can take Mike Evans over Kyren, just because I know there's going to be running back values later. Starting with these 3 wide receivers is just going to open up a lot of opportunities for us to take values. So I am pleased with our start. I think I started this exact same way in another draft with Tyreek, Devontae, Mike Evans. Malik Neighbors, I'm not too crazy about him. A YouTuber I really like to watch, Flock Fantasy, came out with a video talking about potential upside of wide receiver 1s and bad offenses, and his statistics showed that if you're in a bottom 5 offense, there is just a 0% chance that that receiver is going to finish top 10. So I predict the Giants being a bottom 5 offense, for sure bottom 10, but hey, if they come out this year and ball and Malik Neighbors is a smash pick, I'll be pretty dead because I don't have a lot of Malik Neighbors at all. I do not have Malik. I have some. Don't get me wrong. I do have some, but not much. Team at 12 starts wide receiver and then go running back, tight end, running back here. Very interesting. Team at 7 with 3 straight running backs. In these drafts, there's been some statistics out there that if you don't get at least 4 or 5 receivers through the first 7 rounds, you're hurting pretty bad. Right here at this pick coming up, I'm probably going to take a tight end. A tight end or Lamar Jackson, basically. Wow, Pat Mahomes off the board. Wow, if T. Higgins makes it, do we take T. Higgins? I'm going to take Lamar. It's a single entry. I need that elite QB. I would love to take T. Higgins here, but we started 3 wide receivers, so it's not like we needed one. If maybe we drafted a running back in one of those first 3 picks, we think about T. Higgins, but I'm taking Lamar, and then I'm going to be shooting for a tight end on the way back around. My ideal tight end pick is gone and Mark Andrews, but I doubt that he takes 2 tight ends here, so it looks like we're going to get Trey McBride as our tight end. And there we go. Not a bad start. I would have liked Andrews, but hey, we have a decent little team starting out here. Decent little team. So the team at 5 gets a Pat Mahomes Hollywood Brown stack. Terry McLaurin, I'm not too crazy about him this year. Yes, he has a quarterback upgrade, but I don't know if that's really an offense I want to have a piece of. See what the Jalen Hurts team does here. They take a running back. They do not have a running back yet, so we could have passed on Trey McBride, but I think the only person I would have passed on Trey McBride for was T. Higgins, and since he was picked in that situation, I will just take Trey McBride. We could have passed on Trey McBride, maybe hope to get a George Kittle on the way back around. But so far, so good. We're opening ourselves up to take a lot of running back values later, and I think we're going to be just fine. I got DeAndre Hopkins in I believe, the 7th round of my draft earlier. He just got reached on, but I think he has an ADP of like 67, and I believe I drafted him at like 77. So I got him 10 picks past ADP. Wow, George Kittle goes early. This team went 5 straight wide receivers out the gate with Puka, Olave, Flowers, Cooper, and Rice. Then followed it up with a George Kittle. Looks like that team just went out and got their receivers, and they're gonna live and die by those guys. We got our elite quarterback. We got our elite tight end. We have an elite receiver in Tyreek Hill. Can we get an elite running back here? The running back I would like to get, if Rachaad White falls, I think I'm gonna take him. Either him or Worthy. Kyle Pitts is falling in this draft. None of these next teams have tight ends, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes. Instead, Worthy goes. Wow, Kyle Pitts would have made it all the way to us if we had just not took a tight end there. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so we might get Rachaad White here and get a little Mike Evans Rachaad White correlation, maybe. This team is definitely taking Rachaad White. He is fallen 7 picks past ADP, 6-7. If we don't get Rachaad White, I'm taking. We get Rachaad White. All right. Nice. So we have a little bit of Tampa Bay correlation with Mike Evans, Rachaad White. We're kind of betting on that offense now. And if those guys did what they did last year, I think this team could definitely have a chance to do something in this tournament. Brian Thomas would have been the guy I took if he'd have took Rachaad White. That's kind of funny. Now here. So we got an interesting spot here. Do we take another receiver? Or do we take another running back? Or do we wait for the running backs to fall back? Or do we take Evan Ingram and just get our tight end room solidified? Kenneth Walker falls almost 10 picks past ADP, so we're going to take Kenneth Walker. I don't think a lot of teams are going to have Rachaad White, Kenneth Walker, the way ADPs line up. So we could have a potentially unique build here. And this is why we do it. That's why we start 3 wide receivers out the gate, so we can take advantage of these values later. getting Rashad White past ADP, getting Kenneth Walker past ADP. Like, if we didn't get Rashad White there, I was contemplating taking Kenneth Walker at pick 70. But instead, we got Rashad White, and then Kenneth Walker falls 5 picks later. So, awesome. Awesome spot we are in now. Not too crazy about Jackson Smith and Jigba, Deontay Johnson, Jameson Williams. I think Jameson Williams will have a bounce back year. Ladd McConkey, like, who knows? He has potential. He's a rookie. We don't know what he's going to do. Then we got Jordan Addison, who's dealing with some off-the-field stuff. And I don't feel too crazy about him in that spot. I thought Evan Ingram could have got a couple. Could have got some elite tight ends with Trey McBride, Evan Ingram there, but I'm pretty happy with the spot we're in right now. Because most likely we're going to have some running backs falling back to us here. We'll take another running back from this group, and then maybe we go... I'm not sure what we're going to do. We'll have to see what falls. I'm really not sure what we're going to do in this spot coming up here. I think our first pick's going to be a running back for sure. And then do we take the second tight end here and go with Brock Bowers is the question. Or do we just get Jordan Love and secure our quarterbacks with Lamar and Love? We would have some potential to get Wicks. 114. No, he's not going to make it back. All right. Since we have some Miami Dolphins, or we actually only have Tyreek, I'm going to take Raheem Mostert. Him and Zach Moss are pretty similar. But since we have Tyreek, let's bet on the Miami offense here. Raheem Mostert was a smash pick last year. Let's bet on the Miami offense. If Curtis Samuel falls back around, I think I'm going to take him. If he falls back around. If he doesn't fall back around, which he does not, I think we're going to go Brock Bowers. We have Devontae, or do we have Devontae Adams on this team? Yeah, so get some more correlation going. We're kind of betting on the Raiders passing game at that point. We'll get that correlation in there. There we go. I like this. I like this a lot. We have Tyreek, Raheem Mostert, then we have Devontae Adams and Brock Bowers. Then we have some Mike Evans, Rashad White, and Lamar and McBride, which is an elite quarterback and an elite tight end. And then we sprinkle in a little Kenny Walk in there. Okay. We do need some receivers, though. We strayed away. We certainly strayed away, and we're going to need something later. We are going to need something. Not the worst thing in the world, though. We have 3 studs, so I think we'll be able to fill it out later because we got 3 nice running backs, elite quarterback, elite tight end room. So, yeah, we'll have some opportunities to take some receivers here at pick 118, I believe. So, at pick 118, we're going to be looking at, could go a Raiders onslaught with Jacoby Myers, which I'm not crazy about. Maybe Dontavian Wicks will fall. I doubt it. These are going to be the receivers we're looking at. And then we are going to want to go. Yeah, I think with these next 2 picks, we got to take receivers. I would like to get Nick Chubb in there, though, too. In this tournament style, Nick Chubb would not be a bad pick. We'll see what receivers fall, though. Quarterbacks and running backs going off the board are great for us. Tight ends going off the board are great for us. Keep it coming. Quarterbacks, tight ends, running back, anything but receiver. Cooks goes. It's not one of the receivers we had. A.D. Mitchell goes. It's not one of the receivers we had. Wicks is going to go to this team that has the love, though. They already have a ton of receivers. Yeah, so they pass on Wicks. Might get Wicks here. That would be nice. That would be nice. We're going to get one of those 3 guys. We're getting one of those 3 guys. Hopefully Wicks falls a little bit past ADP. Come on. Come on, Wicks. One more pick. He already has 6 receivers. Is he taking Wicks? He already has 6 receivers. There's quarterbacks in this range. He's going to take Trevor Lawrence. He has Brian Thomas and Evan Ingram. Yeah, so we get Wicks for almost 5 picks past ADP. Nice. Nice. Then we need one more of these receivers to fall back to us. Jacoby Myers or Jerry Jeudy. Or do we take Tua here to stack with? Didn't even think about that. Or do we take Tua to stack with a little bit of Tyreek, Raheem correlation? I think if we draft Tua, we can be done at quarterback. And I really don't want Jacoby Myers just because he takes a Tua. What does he have? Waddle? He took an unstacked Tua just to snipe us. Just to snipe us here. All right, then. I'm taking Nick Chubb. Whatever. I don't want Jacoby Myers. We already have too many Raiders as it is. Snipes us on Tua. Just takes a naked Tua. He has an unstacked Richardson, an unstacked Tua. His receivers are CD, Devontae, Metcalf, and Jackson Smith-Njigba. I mean, our wide receivers are definitely comparable. Tyreek, Adams, Evans, and Wicks. Might like his 4 better than our 4, to be honest. But it is what it is. Sniped on Tua. It's all right. Hopefully Nick Chubb ends up being a smash hit for weeks 15, 16, 17. Hope that boy comes back and runs wild. Pretty solid running back room. Solid wide receivers. Pretty even draft so far. Very balanced. Very balanced through 11. We'll see what comes back to us. We're going to be looking at a receiver here to fall back. Picks 142. At 142, we're going to be looking at Leggett and Mooney. We could go a potential Cousins-Mooney stack. Or if Herbert falls, we can take Quentin Johnston. See what falls to us. We have options though. So Kirk goes. That's not going to be an option. Kirk goes to the London team. No. Unstack Kirk. Interesting. Jared Goff goes to the unstacked. Wow. People are taking unstacked quarterbacks in this tournament. That's kind of crazy. You don't see that a lot. It's 3 teams so far I've seen take unstacked QBs. Kyler Murray unstacked. Very interesting. I guess they have some picks later. maybe these guys are thinking, but very interesting plays. Very interesting. Okay, I think we take Leggett here. We need receivers. Let's take Leggett. Not the best offense. Not too excited about it. Not too excited about that pick at all. But we need receivers. And we're going to take Darnell Mooney if he falls back. Either him or Ricky. But if Herbert falls, do we just take him and get our two good quarterbacks? Takes Bateman. Or is this guy sniping us on purpose? Takes Bateman, and we have Lamar, and Bateman was not even in this range. Very interesting. This guy's trying to snipe us. Is he mad we sniped him? Not sure. Not too sure. Yeah, but we're going to take Herbert. I think we're done at 2 QBs with Herbert and Lamar. We're just going to have to hammer wide receivers. Send this thing home. Wide receiver, running back. I think in this draft we're going to end up going 8 receivers maybe. 5 running backs. Maybe we do 6 running backs. Or maybe we do 6 running backs. Oh yeah, it'd be 6 running backs, 8 receivers. Yeah, I think that's the route that we're going to go here. Maybe Quentin Johnson makes it back. I doubt it. Doubt he makes it back. Yeah, he's going to be gone. So at pick 166, we're going to be looking at this group of guys right here. Maybe we can take Michael Wilson since we took Trey McBride, get some correlation there in Arizona. Quentin Johnson obviously would be our number 1 guy if he falls. Could take Jalen Wright. Could definitely take Jalen Wright. And then we'll see what happens. Jalen Wright goes. Maybe Quentin Johnson falls. I don't think he will, though. These teams all before us do have a lot of wide receivers already, but if we can get Quentin Johnson to stack with Herbert, I'd be really excited about that. It's funny to be excited about it when Quentin Johnson had a terrible year last year, but he could bounce back. We'll see. Harbaugh said some good things about him, so I don't know. Wow, is he going to fall? Is he going to fall 10 picks past ADP? Is there a way? Is there a way? He doesn't. He gets sniped. So I think since we took Nick Chubb, we can take Chuba. Oh, wow. We forgot to move him around. We took Michael Wilson. Oh, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Chuba goes. What wide receivers are you here still? Let's take McMillan. Might be a reach. Might be a big reach, actually. we just messed up bad. I think McMillan would have made it back to us at pick, what, 200? Oh my god, he would have definitely made it back to us. We may have messed that one up. Oh, wow. Yeah, he would have made it back. Hey, I guess, we just going out there getting our guy. Mike Evans, Rashad White, and Jalen McMillan. Wow. Who knows, we got weird with it. We definitely got weird with it. That's for sure. We're still going to need another running back, though. I just wasn't really crazy about those guys. Could have went Malachi Corley, we just don't have Rodgers. We don't have anybody in that offense. We're kind of just, sticking with what we have our money in right now. We had our money on this Tampa Bay offense, so we might as well just triple down, I guess. 2 receivers and a running back. Triple down on it. So I think what we do here, take DJ Chark as the second receiver, and for the running back we take not Bucky Irving. We can't get that crazy, can we? We can't get too crazy. I don't know why I want to take Dameon Pierce. He was so bad last year. But I saw some report on Joe Mixon. I forget what it was. Something about him not practicing or something. Joe Mixon could end up getting hurt, and Dameon Pierce could provide some value. We're just going out and getting our guys at this point. We don't even care. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take those guys. Nuts, Nothing to be excited about with these picks here. We're just kind of filling the holes left in this roster. And we'll take DJ Chark for this next one to stack with Herbert. And then for our last pick, we'll probably go another receiver, and then I'm going to be looking at that guy from Baltimore to stack with Lamar. And this draft will be done. It'll be 2 quarterbacks. What's the upside on Blake Corum? Well, the upside on Blake Corum would be if Kyren Williams gets hurt, then he will fall right in place to a running back 1 workload. And we saw what Kyren Williams did last year with his workload, and he did not come out of college the same way I think Corum did. A lot of people liked Corum, and nobody even knew about Kyren. So I think Blake Corum could be a great pick. If Kyren misses time, I think he'll have some great weeks. It's hard not to do well in that Rams offense. I mean, we've seen running backs shine. Todd Gurley had some crazy years. Cam Akers, Darrell Henderson. Guys that aren't even in the NFL anymore had career years playing for the Rams at running back. So I think the upside for Corum is just if he gets the volume. Coming back around, we're going to go another receiver, and like I said, we're going to try to get this guy from Baltimore. Devontae Walker, rookie. Who knows? But, oh wow, that would make us 9 receivers. I don't think we need to do that. We have 5 running backs right now. I think we need another running back. You're looking at Tank Bigsby here. Deneric Prince, actually, I seen he got some work over Clyde Edwards-Helaire, so I'm actually gonna go with him. Just to make it interesting, you never know. It's in a great offense. He could just be a smash pick. But that's the team, guys. Started good, finished ugly. But you never know. Single entry, we might get lucky. Those top guys got to perform for us anyways. So appreciate you guys tuning in.